Hi everybody, it's Gabrielle here. Before I get started, I want to set my time for 10 minutes. I was at the Chinese place. I saw this seaweed salad and I've been having a love affair with seaweed lately. I really feel good. I love the improvement in my hair. So I purchased this. I followed the directions. I put it in water. I soaked it in cold water, for 10 minutes. And so you will be my witness as to how it turns out. Because seaweed is kind of strong, I took out my butter lettuce to complement it. I also took out some dressing that I mixed up, which is vinaigrette and balsamic, a little bit of Italian. I don't know. I was just didn't know what I was doing. I was just going with the flow, trying to come up with a unique flavor. I knew I took this out because my virtual assistant has been trying to get me organized, so I'm not all over the place, and I do appreciate that. So there's my salad. It's really as pretty as the package says. I just want to transfer the water, and I want it completely drained. As I said, seaweed has a strong flavor. It's kind of, if at the restaurant you ever find seaweed slimy, do not consume it. More than likely it's been sitting around too long. So that's my seaweed, and this is for my wonderful virtual assistant who took the time to help me out. I'm going to do this in the plate that I want to serve it, but I haven't decided which plate. Oh my goodness, what a dilemma. You know what? This is in front of me. We're going to go with it. I want to make sure it's completely drained. I don't want any of that water in there, although I assume the water is good for you because it contains all the nutrients that are in seaweed. Still, we're going to dispose of it for now. Put that in there. All the nice hand wiping things are at my fingertips thanks to my virtual assistant. As the recipe says, you should toss it in dressing. So this is my vinaigrette dressing. We're going to go light on the dressing. I've also decided to add some sesame seeds to it. I would have preferred white sesame seeds, but I just didn't feel like running around the stores today. I did enough of that yesterday. I took some sesame seeds out so that I won't make a big mess for my virtual assistant. We'll put that aside. I've also decided to kind of delicious-fy it a little further by adding some almonds. And I thought the English cucumbers would be a great complement to this because of the very, very strong flavor. This is my living butter lettuce. I'm simply removing some leaves, setting them on the side, because I for some reason I think the crispiness of the lettuce would really go well with it. But we're not going to put it over the entire thing, just only right here. Leave one for tasting. I have the cucumbers. If I want my guests to figure out what I want them to do, they won't know. I don't want them to ask questions. I just want them to realize that things go together. Of course, everything with me has to be artfully arranged. I try to do this, you know, I'm not facing myself when I'm doing these videos. I have no idea what the outcome is until I see them when I download. I want this to be a little spicy. I always want spicy. So I am going to go with a little bit of cayenne pepper, and one step further, I'm adding my own pima. Those of you who know me know about my pima. I'm adding a little bit of that prior to mixing the remainder of my salad. It is pretty, not quite as pretty as the package. I mean, the colors don't stand out as vibrantly as I expected them to. Nonetheless, they are there. So a serving for someone might be something like, let me try it that way. I want to take away from the strong flavor as much as possible. So that might be considered a serving for someone. Look at that. Isn't that kind of intriguing? I can't wait to taste it. I do want a little bit of herbs, fresh herbs in the middle because I want more green, but that's me. So this is a single serving. Let's see how that is. It's actually quite good. I was right. The cucumber does take away from the strong flavor, kind of calms down, I should say, the strong flavor of the seaweed. This is good, really. Actually, this is so good, and since it's seaweed, let's elevate it to greater height. Like that. And I think maybe I'll come a little closer for you guys with my seaweed salad. Have to make sure my block does not slide away from me. So we'll do that. And let me get this closer to you. I'd come around, but you get the idea. I want to lift it up so you can see without it sliding away from me. Nicely. Present yourself, salad. Very nicely for mommy. There you go. My seaweed salad, which I am going to enjoy. This is T. Gabrielle, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.